Everyone, if you could join us so we can get started on this short but important ceremony. I know we've got some impatient golfers ready to go. My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and I'll be serving as your MC for today's ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to recognize our honored guest today, starting with the Honorable Javier Villalobos, Mayor of the City of McAllen. We also have the Honorable Omar Quintanilla, Commissioner District 3. Representing this district, the Honorable Rudy Castillo, Commissioner District 4. And the Honorable Pepe Cabeza de Vaca, Commissioner District 6. Also joining us this afternoon is the Honorable Richard Cortez, Hidalgo County Judge. And from the City of McAllen, we have our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez. Assistant City Manager, Ms. Michelle Rivera. And Assistant City Manager, Mr. Joe Vera. We also have our City Attorney, Mr. Ike Tawil. And the Director of our McAllen Convention Center facilities, Ms. Yahaira Flores. From the Parks and Recreation Department, we have our Director, Danny Moline. And my staff from the Office of Communications, who keeps everyone informed about all the wonderful things that the City of McAllen does for our community. And of course, someone who needs no introduction, the Director of Champion Lakes Golf Course, Mr. Carlos Espinosa. I would also like to recognize the title sponsor for this year's McAllen Amateur Golf Tournament, Ms. Jamie Brown Rosas. And our volunteers from the community, members of the Golf Course Advisory Board, Mr. Tito Salinas. And Mr. Temo de la Fuente. And of course, all of our golfers who will be getting started this afternoon on their sundowner play. So thank you all so much for being here. And without further ado, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Javier Villalobos for a few remarks on why this name change was so important for the City of McAllen.
Thank you, Xochitl. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Nice to be here. I barely made it, just landed about 20 minutes ago. So I thought this was a very important event. So my wife just sped through here. I changed, and here I am. It's nice to be here. But anyway, you know, we have been talking about possibly changing the name here from Palmview Golf Course to what something that would be more reflective of our community, and especially our golf course, because I think you all agree that we have the best golf course in South Texas, don't you? It's a beautiful golf course. So even though we had a little bit of pushback, I thought we had to do. I think sometimes we got to modernize, and the commission understood too, something that's reflective of our community. We have very good players here. We create champions, and what better name than what we have now? Champion Lake. So, you know what? I'm very happy that we were able to do this, and I'm very happy that we have such support from our community here. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mayor, for the passion for all of our City of McAllen facilities. To talk about the importance of this golf course to this district, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Rudy Castillo.
Good evening, everybody. We want to thank Mr. Carlos and all his staff for doing all this, and all the people that are involved in getting this done. So I think we do have a really good golf course, especially because it's my district. Right? So I want to wish all the players good luck, and thank you, and let's keep it up.
Thank you, Commissioner, for representing this district so well. To talk about the City of McAllen and our responsibility towards this golf course, I'd like to bring up our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez.
Thank you, Xochitl. Thank you. I'm going to keep this quick because they're just watching us. So, like the mayor said, you know, we started hearing a little rumblings about the name of the golf course. A lot of people had a lot of affinity really to the name that it had. However, we started hearing that people were getting confused about where Palmview is and so on. And I didn't believe it. So I went to the expert. I remember calling Carlos. I said, Carlos, is this true or not? Is there an issue with the name? And he goes, yep. I said, okay, that's it. That's all we need to know. And so I think what it shows here is that we listened to our community. We went out, we talked to people. We talked to the people that use the course. Most of the time we make the right decisions. We don't always make the right decisions, right? Even when we make the right ones, somebody is not happy. I know that in the end, this was the thing to do. And as time goes by, the affinity is going to come back. And I'm looking forward to the day that I can play out here, because right now I don't have any time. Omar's got me going everywhere, the mayor, Rudy. But I know how important this is. We were talking a moment ago about the fact that this is a very large part of our community. We understand how important it is to have a golf course that we can be proud of. And you may not know this, but I would say that the last 10 years, we have made improvement to this golf course every single year, and we're going to keep doing it for you and for these guys out here. So thank you very much for being here, and welcome to the Champion Lakes.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. And now to talk about our new Champion Lakes Golf Course, I'd like to bring up the director, Mr. Carlos Espinosa.
Yes. Thank you, Xochitl. Normally, I don't get in front of microphones very often, but when I see Xochitl here, you know it's a big time event, guys. So you guys be careful out there with me. Take it easy tonight. But when you have Xochitl and the city manager and the mayor and the city commission, now I know it's a big time event. So thank you, golfers, for being here today. Jamie, representing Texas Regional Bank, thank you so very much. I know there is several sponsors of our golf tournament, and Sundowner out there in their golf cart. If you can please just wave at us. And I want to thank you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for the friendship and the many years of support that you have extended to the great city of McAllen and now Champion Lakes Golf Course. I'm going to try to go quickly because I know these guys are ready to go, but I think it's important for me to follow up a little bit on what Mr. Rodriguez just said. During the past several months, a bunch of people have asked me, why the name Champion? Well, let me just say that, in my opinion, the game of golf is not an easy game. The #1 golf instructor in the world, Butch Harmon, in the opening paragraph of his book, first sentence, he said, golf is hard. Golf is darn hard. It goes to the point that Raymond Floyd, 4-time major champion, Hall of Famer, he said, we call it golf because all the other 4-letter words in the dictionary are taken already. And our very own Memorial High School product, former PGA Tour player Jaime Gomez, he says, golf is a game that can only be played, not beat. So, having said that, I don't think it's a secret that the game of golf is a very challenging sport. But every day, we get a lot of players, like the players out here to my right, who come out and volunteer to spend 2, 3, 4 hours and create a battle against their own self. Now you tell me who's gonna do that week in and week out. It is not often. So in my mind, the mere fact that the golfer has the courage, the spirit, and that starving feel for constant challenge makes every one of these guys to my right a golf champion. So from now on, we don't have golfers at Champion Lakes. We don't have customers and we don't have players. We have champions from now on. So welcome, champions, to today's Sundowner. I know that we're also here to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the McAllen Amateur Golf Tournament. And of the 132 players out there today, probably 75 of them are taking part in that event also. And so when this event, or the idea for this event started back in 2001, we wanted to create something special. We wanted special setting with special players, something very similar what the local golfer gets to see on TV but never experience. And so I want to say that 20 years later, mission accomplished. So couldn't be done without the help and support of all of our sponsors. This year, title sponsor, Texas Regional Bank. Before I turn it over to Jamie, I want to announce to all of you guys, kind of like Mayor Jim Darling did a few years ago, a quick list of ESTs of the McAllen Amateur. This year, we're going to field the highest number of players to ever participate, with 168 competitors playing in the tournament. We have the highest number of players in the championship flight, with a number of 40 that are going to be helping us celebrate this year's event. We have the highest number of former champions in the field, with 7 of them, and the highest number of players from outside of the Rio Grande Valley. Once again, the city of San Antonio, Monterrey, Tampico, and Reynosa, Mexico leading the way. So thank you so much, players, sponsors. Jamie, the floor is yours. Almost ready, gentlemen.
Like everyone said, I'll be fast also. So first off, congratulations, Carlos, and your team and the city for all the wonderful work that you've put into this great event. Texas Regional Bank is honored and privileged to be a part of this. Mr. Paul Moxley, this is something that he believes in, so I'm honored personally to be here representing him. At TRB, we take pride in being part of the community and the community that we serve, and in our long-standing tradition of partnering up with the city for these type of first-class events. So lastly, good luck to the players, and we look forward to seeing you at the ring ceremony on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie, and thank you, Carlos. And Carlos, I don't know if there's...
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let me take 1 minute to thank golfers once again for being here today. You may now proceed to your starting holes. We'll see you in a couple of hours. Thank you, guys.
Good luck, champions. And now, if you will join us, we will have the ceremonial unveiling of the new plaque for Champion Lakes Golf Course. Thank you all so much for being here. And I know Carlos would love it if y'all could sign up and play around.
2, 3.